good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside Case Middle School, where the NBC Watertown stream team bringing you high school girls basketball, our first girls basketball matchup of the season, where the Cyclones will host the Carthage Comets. My name's Connor Lalone. Joining me for commentary, Ron Rockwood, Zach Zabriskie on the controls, Carter Thazier, the man on the camera, up in the bleachers. Should be a good game, Ron, you think?
Yeah, excited to see first girls game of the year. I haven't seen any since last year in the Frontier League playoffs.
Underway here quickly. Watertown is going to come up with the ball wearing the white uniforms with purple trim. Carthage, of course, in the red. For Watertown here, handling the ball quickly. Kimberly DeLeonardo, she's going to dish out to the far side. Monarina driving in, and foul whistled. Push in the back as Monarina went to drive in.
Pretty active man-to-man defense out there.
DeLeonardo into Overton in the post. Overton met there by a couple of players. Back up top for Levantia. She's going to dish off to Overton, now under low. Monarina, good feed from Willa Overton to find her. Cyclones get on the board first, 2-0.
Oh, and that press, turning it over right away. Easy deuce.
Two more. Kimberly DeLeonardo gets on the board. And Watertown another steal, and DeLeonardo one more time. 4-0, early timeout. Going to be called by Carthage, and they kind of had to there.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if that press caught them off guard or if they just weren't prepared to deal with it, but they better fix that in a hurry. We're not going to get the ball over half court.
Well, this is a Carthage team, certainly in a little bit of a transition period. Last year didn't have a win, and I watched them last year play this Watertown team up in Carthage, and I didn't think they were that bad of a team.
Right. Didn't have the look of a winless team.
No, for sure. Already one win on the season for them this year, though. They beat IHC, so better start for the Comets this year. Not the greatest start tonight. Well, this afternoon, I should say. Saturday afternoon, 6-0. Couple of turnovers early. They do get it inbounds this time to Gracie Smith, who then gets the ball back to Hancock. Macy Hancock driving against DeLeonardo, going to stop now. Pass into the corner,
nice
long
look.
two.
Nice shot.
Carthage on the board with a long two, mid-range jumper for Alana Alt. 6-2 is the score.
Oh, that's a walk.
Monarina traveled, yes she did, on that far side.
Trapping defense did a little work for Carthage that time. They are going to be end-to-end Watertown, even on the out-of-bounds play. They're going to play this pressing defense.
Carthage does get it in bounds eventually. Bella Perigo is going to carry it over half court. Now into the post for Smith. Smith turning header, shot blocked. Nowhere to go. Mallory Peters with the block and rebound. Haley Levantia for Watertown.
I guess
started by Alt.
I said a man-to-man earlier. It's almost like a box and one here. Perigo is sticking to their point guard, 22. DeLeonardo. Perigo's all over her, and other than that, looks like they're playing a zone.
Watertown again with a press after the bucket for Willa Overton. Carthage gets it over half court. Down to Smith in the post, no good. Deflected by Overton out to Monarina, who then dishes back off for DeLeonardo. Levantia and Overton at the free throw line, now down low. Pass intended for Peters, but it's taken away. Here's Alana Alt. She picks up her dribble in the half court. Gets it up to Macy Hancock. Gets past DeLeonardo. Hancock still. Pass deflected and taken away by Sydney Monarina.
Just still don't look really organized on offense. They're scrambling. Got to get into a set.
6-2 still the score. Driving to the basket, Levantia kind of threw it up with the right hand. No good. Offensive rebound by Willa Overton. She's going to go to the line for two shots. Shooting foul against the Comets.
Both teams have a lot of size inside. It's really the difference has been the quickness of the guards and obviously those two steals right off the bat.
Definitely quiet as Overton misses the first free throw. First foul against Gracie Smith. Second for Overton is good. Again, pressure from Watertown. Overton there to just poke that one away from Alana Alt and out of bounds. Carthage will keep the ball. Alt to inbound. Gets it into Bella Perigo. Easy for me to say.
Perigo.
We'll decide on one and stick with it. Perigo, says Ron, so that's what we'll use. Perigo almost had it taken away by DeLeonardo. Gets it out to the far side to three.
Bang!
Banked in.
Bank is open.
Macy Hancock gets 3 points off the glass. And it's 9-5. Here's Kimberly DeLeonardo doubled over there. Gets the ball away, but it is taken away by Carthage. Smith handed off Perigo, and she traveled.
Yeah, she was not expecting a pass right there.
Smith clearly not comfortable handling the ball. Not her responsibility.
No, absolutely not. Oh, that's a good. Oh, got her with the block.
Doubled right here in front of us. Haley Levantia as she got over half court. It's going to be a block against Carthage. I haven't put it up on the board yet, but I think. Well, that's not who I was going to say. It's the second against Macy Hancock.
I thought that might go on Perigo.
That's what I thought as well, Ron. But the second against Hancock, she's going to check out, and then an offensive foul called against Haley Levantia.
They've been breaking this by running the guards, and then the height comes up the side. We'll see if they do the same thing again. Oh, they got it out to Perigo that time.
Perigo gets past Overton, and then she traveled on the far side.
Yep.
9-5 with 4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. And I don't think either team's really gotten into much of a rhythm.
Not much, other than, again, that 6-point burst there in about 15 seconds. Other than that, you've got a 5-4, 5-3 game.
Handed off. That's Ariana Verdi into the game for the Cyclones. Now Overton into the post. Now down
nice
low.
look.
Good feed and one. No.
Oh, she
traveled.
Wow.
I thought they had whistled a shooting foul.
That's
as
exactly what I thought.
Peters went in, got the layup to fall, but it's called a travel, so no bucket. And Carthage will get the ball. Inbounded to Aaron Bracey.
I don't think they want her handling it either.
Overton with the left hand gets it to fall after the quick steal. I'm with you. I'm not sure Bracey's necessarily who Carthage would want to be carrying the ball up the court. And another travel whistled against Carthage on the far sideline.
That defense is just wreaking havoc with Carthage, just trying to get it up to the court and set up an offense.
DeLeonardo to Peters. Verdi down low. Levantia shot blocked, but too much contact that time, and Levantia will go to the line.
A lot of whistles here early on. They're earned. I'm not saying the refs are calling things that aren't happening. Just a lot of fast-paced action on both ends.
Very stop-start first quarter. First free throw from Levantia falls. That's the first foul against Aaron Bracey for the Comets, and she's going to go take a seat on the bench for the time being.
Two nice free throws. Oh, risky pass. She had two other people open.
Alt will inbound on the second attempt for Carthage. Again, just really good pressure from Watertown, and they're going to force a turnover. They get the ball back.
Honestly, Alt's got one of the toughest jobs in the gym right now, just trying to get the ball in bounds on that baseline.
DeLeonardo. Verdi spotting up, taking the three. No good. Rebounded initially by Carthage. It was Erica Hall, and then jump ball as she was tied up. Carthage will keep the ball. Inbound pass taken away. DeLeonardo into Overton with the left hand, no good. But she'll go to the line for two shots. Blocking foul as Willa Overton tried to get to the basket.
Coach Wood's got to come up with some idea of how to get this ball over half court, get them up into an offense. They're going to be out of this game by the second quarter. That
one rattles around and falls in, and I'm with you, Ron. It's the pressure from Watertown has been difficult for Carthage to deal with so far. Second from Overton, no good. Rebound by Verdi, shot
nice
blocked.
block.
Alt comes up with the ball and able to get around Verdi and over half court for the Comets. Alt stops, dishes back out, up top. Long mid-range shot.
There we go, nice shot.
In off the backboard again. Carthage using the glass from maybe not the most common of angles, but it works for him. Levancia into Overton, too fast for her to handle, and it's going to go out of bounds.
All right, let's see if we can get some form of press break here.
Alt looking for anybody. Somebody does get it inbounds on the far side. And then taken away quickly.
Pocket.
Erica Hall had it stripped. DeLeonardo fouled before she could drive in.
That's 6 fouls on Carthage. As much action as we've got off this press from Watertown, they've only committed 1 foul. Fifth foul, but enough to put them to the line. Well, that's a nice stroke.
First shot from DeLeonardo. Yeah, just pure. Second from the line for the Watertown guard. In and out. Offensive rebound by Verdi, and then
jump ball
whistle. This time Watertown's going to get it, courtesy of the possession arrow. 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go in quarter number 1. 15-7, Watertown leading. Overton out of bounds. I think she wanted a foul, but
she did.
Carthage again trying to break against the full court press of Watertown. They get it inbounds onto the far side for Erica Hall, and then she leaves it for Alt, the inbounder. Near side. Alt in the corner, driving against Levancia. Alt picked up her dribble, gets it up top. Emma McCooch, and she lost the ball, kicked around, and eventually comes out too. Haley Levancia, she's got speed, and she's got Kimberly DeLeonardo.
Boy, that's a great look.
Really good feed in transition at top speed. Levancia to find DeLeonardo. Alt.
DeLeonardo had that when she was baiting her, just waiting for her to make that pass.
Well, look for a second like Alana Alt wasn't sure if she could dribble the ball or not. She did. And then, like you said, DeLeonardo just waiting to pounce on that ball and take it away, which she did.
She is. She's quick.
Alt whistled for her second blocking foul, and Watertown in the bonus, so DeLeonardo will head to the line again. That one is good from Kimberly DeLeonardo. 2 of 3 from the line so far.
That shooting stroke, I can see why they've got somebody glued to her at all times. I'd love to see her take a jump shot.
Second, no good.
Jinxed her.
We did that the first time she was at the line, too. Here's Carthage the other way. Wormwood.
Right
dished
to the
off.
bucket. Nice. Oh, good move.
Really good luck for Erica Hall. She couldn't get it to fall. On a good feed from Isabel Wormwood. And Watertown the other way. DeLeonardo with speed. Dished off. Overton up top.
Nice
that one
hands.
Taken away by Carthage, coming the other direction.
Hold on.
Emma McCooch is going to slow it back down, kick it up top for Perigo. That one taken away by Watertown. Overton able to get in front, and then a good feed to find DeLeonardo under the basket.
Oh.
She's fouled hard.
Hard foul. Clean, but a hard foul. DeLeonardo's kind of quiet there those first 2 minutes. Now she's getting a little more involved in the action, getting to the bucket.
That one does go in eventually off the front iron, off the back of the iron, and then in. DeLeonardo Makes it 19-7. One more from the line. Two for two from the line that time for Kimberly DiLeonardo. 20-7 is the score with 1 minute and 21 seconds to go in quarter number one. Carthage really having a hard time breaking the Watertown press. Foul whistled against Ariana Verdi.
Taking a lot of gas out of the tank, too. It's only the first quarter, but these girls are winded. They're working.
Carthage gets it in bounds to Bella Perigo. She is driving against DiLeonardo, now out to this near side as they get over half court. Wormwood picked up her dribble.
There's the shot.
Mid-range jumper, no good. Taylor Uhas, and then taken away by Watertown. DiLeonardo will slow things down a little bit for Watertown. Under a minute to go now in quarter number one. Pass into the post for Overton. She does end up with a ball. That shot short, missed everything. Rebounded by Carthage, and taking it the other way, Emma McCooch. Now dished to Bella Perigo. That one poked loose. Ron and I both getting involved over here. The ball came over by our table. It'll be Carthage basketball. Mallory Peters got a hand on that one to poke it free. Referee's going to move the inbounds down a little bit. Carthage gets it in. Wormwood deflected by Verdi, but corralled and controlled by Emma McCooch. She's driving against Verdi now. And Verdi gets a hand on it to poke it out of bounds. Down to 16 seconds to go in the first quarter. Hull driving in, foul whistle. It's going to be a block against Willa Overton.
Still a foul to give here. 13 seconds. Hopefully Carthage can get a shot off.
Inbounded.
Good pass inside.
Good turn and shot. No luck that time for Erica Hull. Here's Watertown with 6 seconds to go. Willa Overton. Three. They're going to get the shot off in time. It's no good. Short. Good look that time for Carthage, though, Watertown, right before the end of the first quarter. Good look for Carthage, too, before they ended up giving up that break.
Both got a decent look. Honestly, pretty good scoring pace for the Cyclones here. 20 in the quarter, puts you at 80 for the game. I don't think we've seen a boys game get to 80 this year yet.
I think the game between these two schools last night, the boys game, I think Watertown did get up to 80, but that game went to overtime. So
Watertown pull that out?
Watertown
Did they beat
won
Carthage?
last night
Wow.
in Carthage in overtime. Seth Charlton, who we were just in Indian River, and Charlton put on a show there too. He dunked the ball in transition.
Nice.
He had 41 last night
Wow.
in Carthage. So really good game for the Watertown boys last year. I was impressed. You weren't there, obviously, but just impressed by their athleticism. You saw shades of that last year, but some of those guys really started to come into their own. So they were a fun team to watch. I would have loved to have been there last night in Carthage.
And back to this one, these Watertown girls, very athletic. Really, Overton, for a girl his size, has a great handle. She can bring it up the court as well as Leonardo.
No, absolutely.
So
that's a point.
Makes them tough to defend.
Yeah, that's a point I was going to make, too. Last year when we watched these two teams, she was pretty much their ball handler, Watertown, last year. So I think she's...
Yeah, when you got
watching them warm up, I think she's the tallest player on the Watertown Cyclones team.
You got a center that can bring the ball up the court, boy, it makes you really hard to defend.
Just that size and length, too, on the defensive end of the balls obviously come into play in this one.
And honestly, it almost stands out. She's got a confidence with the ball. She's comfortable. You know, Carthage playing hard, but it's kind of a frenetic pace. When Overton's got the ball, it's just calm.
Composed, very.
And that spreads to the rest of the offense.
As we start the second quarter, Watertown leading 20-7. Carthage gets the ball here at half court. Perigo taken away by DiLeonardo. Really good handle to turn, and then in transition, good finish. Carthage gets it inbounds, and over half court, Taylor Uhas spinning, turning against Verdi. Skip pass to the far side, saved Really good work by Isabel Wormwood to spin around and save that one from going out of bounds. Good move from Hall to get open. Pass was deflected, though. Screen from Uhas for Perigo. Uhas going to take the shot. That one's blocked. And Verdi going to settle things down. Verdi, another player with some size and length, height for Watertown, handled the ball pretty well right there coming up the court.
Boy,
Overton.
Every set that Carthage runs, at some point in that set, a Watertown player's got a hand on the ball. It's just so active defensively.
Overton drew the foul there. Verdi going to take the three.
Triple.
More than capable from that range, but couldn't get it to fall that time.
Ooh,
Carthage does just barely get it over half court. Yep.
Lane opened up.
Another good look for the Comets. That one doesn't fall for Wormwood, and Watertown again with the rebound, just not allowing Carthage really any joy on the glass on either side of the ball. DeLeonardo. Overton out to this near side. Good look, too strong for Haley Levancho. Carthage does come up with the board. Uhas gets it out to this near side. McCooch, skip pass. Perigo against DeLeonardo. Wormwood picks up her dribble. Driving in. Shot will fall for Carthage. They get on the board here in the second quarter.
Maybe the highest arcing shot I've ever seen, but it was true. And she's battling some height in there, so she's got to go with that higher arc just to get it off.
Erica Hull with the floater. Driving in, Levancha faked the three to then drive in. Couldn't get her shot to fall. Carthage trapped in the corner, taken away. Verdi driving to the basket. Right-hand shot, no good. Rebounded by Levancha, and the third chance opportunity for Watertown falls.
Relentless inside. They're just not willing to give up a possession.
And then taken away quickly by DeLeonardo, who puts it in for two more. Carthage is going to take a timeout. Watertown on a roll here in the second quarter, 26-9 with 5 minutes and 15 seconds to go.
They just keep turning up that pressure. Just a solid defensive team. They're well coached. They move the ball well. They find the open shooter. I mean, it looks like their two scorers are DeLeonardo and it's Overton. But yet they're always looking for their teammates to find open shots. They're passing up shots themselves to find their teammates. It makes for a tough team to defend.
Watertown, like you said, just so tenacious, so aggressive defensively. We've seen that from a lot of different teams this year, and those teams are the ones that have been successful.
I mean, you look at the number of possessions you get in a game when you're stealing possessions from teams over the course of a game, whether it's a football game where you get 8 or 9 each, or a basketball game. When you're stealing possessions, it's easy to, well, you dig a hole for the other team very quickly.
Watertown has done that. Sometimes you see teams too force turnovers and then not take advantage. Watertown has.
As soon as they get a steal, they're straight to the basket. There's no setting it up. They're going right to the hole.
So 26-9, Watertown right on cue. Taken away, DeLeonardo.
And right to the basket. Bing. Oh.
That one didn't fall, and then a foul whistle. I think that's an over the back against Sydney Monterino, who we haven't really seen too much of in this first half. Player who was very effective for Watertown last year every time we watched him play.
Another hand on the ball. Nice pass inside. Nice
Spinning.
Move.
Good move to get to the basket.
That was actually a smooth offensive set.
Aaron Bracey turning and spinning in the post using the glass. 26-11. DeLeonardo. Out to the near side for Peters. Now up top, Monterino. DeLeonardo had it taken away. Here's Carthage in transition. Lost the handle for a second. DeLeonardo did really well to get back defensively, but an offensive rebound and a putback for Aaron Bracey.
Like when your big players inside run the floor, she got rewarded for it. That's pure effort. You got a guard out front all by yourself. pretty easy to stand there and watch.
No,
she
absolutely.
It, she was paid it off.
Really good hustle play for Aaron Brace, who's picked up Carthage's last 4 points, 26-13 with 4 minutes and 28 seconds. Watertown calls timeout. Gives us a chance to kind of
catch our breath,
take a break, and it's been a good, fast-paced game. Watertown, that full court press has been really difficult for Carthage to handle so far. On the other hand, Carthage not pressing at all.
None. They're content to sit back in their half court, and that may not be a bad strategy with the athletes and the shooters that Watertown has. The risk you run putting on a press is that somebody's going to be wide open, and these guys can all finish and shoot. Set it up down here and make them work.
Overton turning in the post and gets to the fall. Good floater.
Left-handed.
I think that was a foul whistled against Monarena. It was her second, so she'll come out. Replaced by Ella Bowman for the Cyclones. And Bowman right on cue with the steal. Can't get the jumper to fall. And then out of bounds.
To Watertown.
Last touch by Carthage.
Yep. Perigo just got a fingertip on it.
DeLeonardo will inbound. Overton directing traffic in that far corner. Up top, three-pointer. No good. Rebounded by DeLeonardo eventually. Her follow also no good. Taken away by the Comets. DeLeonardo from behind got a hand on it, but Bracy again turning in the post. Couldn't get that one to fall, and then Overton with a rebound. I think they're going to whistle Bracy for another foul.
They've really, if you look now, they say the press speeds up the pace of the game. That's literally done it. That time, Carthage got the rebound, immediately took off because they wanted to avoid the press. So they've sped up the game even when they really haven't put the press on.
Second foul against Bracy. She'll stay in the game. Check again for Carthage. Macy Hancock. That one taken away. Bracy now going to carry over half court. Picks up her dribble and then passes. Driving into the basket. Shot blocked from behind. DeLeonardo proving she can get it done on the defensive side of the ball too.
Great defense.
Hancock trying to inbound for Carthage. Gets it to Alt, back into the game. Her shot rattles
triple.
in.
Count it 3 times. Nice shot.
28-16. Didn't even have time to tell you Alana Alt had come back into the game before she was burying that 3 in the near corner. Overton driving to the basket. Doesn't get it to go, but she'll head to the line for 2 shots. Overton clearly left-handed.
Still a 12-point game, but Carthage has really picked up their play in the second quarter. Basically played them even here for these last 5 minutes.
Bracy will check out for Carthage, replaced by Gracie Smith. 2 shots at the charity stripe for Willa Overton. The first one's good. Second short, rebounded by Alt. Fight for it under the basket. She's going to come up with it. And now gets it out to this near side. Carthage breaks the press for now. Driving in, Hancock gets it to Alt in the corner. That one no good from the opposite corner. Gets her own rebound and is fouled. Yep.
Good work.
One came right off the side of the rim, right back to Alana Alt. She got her own rebound. And Levantia, just a little over-aggressive, thought she was going to be able to get to that ball. She couldn't. And she picks up her second foul. Hancock back to Alt up top.
Leonardo had that one measured. If she'd let that first pass go, it was another layup.
Hancock has Alt. Going to take another 3. That one no good. Perigo offensive rebound. Down low. Smith against Overton. That one might have been deflected. Overton fighting for it. Gets it away to Peters on the near side. Watertown in transition. Levantia to DiLeonardo with the right hand. Gets it to fall. Watertown just so smooth in transition, too. And always finding DiLeonardo seems to be at the end of it.
She knows how to cut to the basket, and they find her.
Perigo now. Down low. Deflected by Overton. Comes back up top. That one again almost jumped.
Good
Pass for
pass
Smith
inside.
down low. Back out. Good ball movement from the Comets right here. Macy Hancock. Shot clock down to 4. Alt driving in. Foul whistled.
Bailed them out. 2 on the clock. I think Alt realized it. I'm not sure the rest of them did, that the clock was down. Alt, I think, was going in to get that shot off.
Alt trying to inbound. Does get it in. Perigo finds Smith, and then her shot blocked. Watertown affecting shots down low. DiLeonardo gets a chance to pull from deep. Too strong in that time. Haven't seen Watertown with a lot of chances to really shoot this one out of bounds.
No, and honestly, they haven't had to. They're having a lot of success just feeding it inside.
Macy Hancock lost the handle as she tried to dribble up this near side. Watertown will get it back. No, that's a good point. They haven't needed to shoot, really. Absolutely. Peters picks up her dribble. Hand it off. DiLeonardo. Up top, guarded by Bella Perigo. Good screen from Overton. DiLeonardo to the basket. No good. Fight for it underneath. Taken away by Carthage. Kept in bounds.
That's dangerous.
McCooch to Smith, and now out to the far side for Hancock. Even when Carthage is able to break the press, it doesn't always look the prettiest.
Doesn't look smooth, no.
Smith turning against Overton.
Get it.
Couldn't get it to fall. DiLeonardo with the rebound. Here she is in transition with some speed. Peters. And that one taken away. Just couldn't get it all the way out to the far side for Dickinson. Good screen from Alt. Perigo driving. Back up top. 3 from the corner. No good. Rebounded by Watertown. Mara Dickinson with the board. And Watertown content to let the first half end like that. They lead 31-16. It's been a all-around really good effort for them, but it starts on the defensive side of the ball.
Absolutely. That's where they built that lead. And like I said, Carthage did a better job of the press, not nearly as many turnovers in that second quarter. Got a little offense going, some inside shots, but they still find themselves down 15 at the half.
Well, it's hard to know exactly what to expect from this Carthage team. Watertown, I had at least a little bit more of an idea.
Yep.
Saw them last year. Carthage saw just the one time. And like I said, didn't win a single game last year. They've been much better
Yeah, you can
early
see,
this season
you can
and
see the
tonight.
improvement. Absolutely, absolutely. They got a tough draw today. Watertown, a lot of athletes, shooters, and phenomenal defense. So they got their work cut out for them, but they absolutely played better in that second quarter. Coach Wood got them turned around. They handled that press better. Hopefully can make a move here in the second half.
Well, we'll take a break for halftime on high school basketball, brought to you by the NBC Watertown Stream Team, presented by the Bob Johnson Auto Group. Like I said, we'll step aside a half, 31-16. We'll be right back for the last couple quarters. Well, it was good timing to turn the sound back on. We caught the buzzer right there, loud. And
caught it.
Ron's here almost knocked Ron over. Yeah,
Wow.
that was pretty significant. I was going to welcome everybody back to Case Middle. I guess the buzzer did it for us.
Did you say something?
NBC Watertown Stream Team bringing you high school basketball presented by the Bob Johnson Auto Group. Good first half for Watertown. Carthage started to settle in a little bit towards the end of the first half. They trail right now 31-16. Good pressure from Monterina. Bracey has it at the free throw line. Driving in.
Oh, nice move.
Got Overton a bite with a fake. Couldn't get the jump shot to fall, and rebounded by Willa Overton. Here comes Watertown the other way. Kimberly D. Leonardo, their main offensive threat. Driving in. Now dishing back out. Levantia deflected but gets it to Overton. Good spin. Shot doesn't fall. Bracey with a rebound. Here comes Carthage, the other. Watertown easing up on the press at least a little bit for now.
Carthage with some good half-court defense those first two possessions. Got a steal and then a good defensive rebound. Got to find a way to get that offense working, and that's not going to do it.
Right on cue, taken away by Haley Levantia as Macy Hancock tried to spin around. D. Leonardo will slow things down a little bit. Here right in front of us. We're in between the bleachers, Ron and I. Carter Thaser on the camera up in the stands as Peters off the side of the backboard, rebounded.
They have absolutely called that press off.
Bracey.
Another triple.
Got it out to Alt. Then the offensive rebound. That one jumped by D. Leonardo, but Carthage is going to keep it. Here's Hancock. Macy Hancock against Sydney Monterina. Alt against Peters. Picks up her dribble. Smith in the post. Somehow came back out to Alt, who drives in. Mid-range shot, no good.
Angle.
Bracey.
Open up underneath. Oh.
Offensive rebound, one. No good. And then the second, able to dish it back out.
Perigo up top. Tried the bank again from straight away. That would have been her second bank shot from right in the middle of the lane.
Watertown takes it the other way. 31-16 still to score. Monterina. Levantia with a three. That one too strong. Missed everything. Saved by Monterina. Gets it to Peters. Into Overton against Bracey. You saw her signal that pass. And that run. Wanted Levantia to cut to the basket. She did. Got the ball and then got fouled. She'll go to the line for two shots.
Very unselfish. Easily could have backed that down. Probably got herself a nice shot, but set up her teammate in the lane instead.
Second from the line for Levantia. Finds its way to the bottom of the basket. 33-16. Perigo on this near side.
Oh.
Deflected.
Wow.
Fighting for it on this near side. I'm not sure that.
That bounced off of three different sets of shoulders right back into the hands it started with, Perigo.
I'm not sure Levantia knew where it was after it hit her. Nearly came up with it. Inbounded to Macy Hancock. She's picked up by Sydney Monterina on the far side. Alt streaking through the lane. Does get it in the corner. Good look for her.
Bang! That's her second triple from the corner. One in each half.
That looks to be the way Carthage is going to have to get back into this one. Alana Alt from beyond the arc. Overton against Alt. Goes out of play.
Wow.
No foul. Overton.
Ooh. Don't like showing up the ref.
Definitely thought there was some contact.
I think she at least felt it went off of Alt when it went through her hands. And she may have been right. I don't know that's a spot for a high school player to show up a ref. That's my 2 cents worth.
Alt in the corner again.
Oh,
Too strong that time. Looked like it was on a good line. Just
good hustle from Perigo. Dish inside.
Bracey can't get it
Everything
to
but
fall.
down.
Out of bounds last touched by Carthage. Erica Hall with the last fingertip on it. Goes out of play. Watertown will have the ball. Timeout called with 4 minutes and 22 seconds to go in quarter number 3.
Playing them pretty even up here in this first half of the third quarter. Obviously, pulling the press off, I'm not sure why they've done that, but maybe just a little practice in the half court. Certainly changed the game. Carthage had a chance to come down the court, set up their offense, got a couple good looks, buried a 3 in the corner. And again, slowing that game down. Maybe it's just prep for other games they're going to have later in the year. But certainly some good offensive sets from both, some more steady offense than we had that frenetic pace in the first half.
Neither team getting a lot to fall in the third quarter, but that's, again, both teams just playing solid defense down low. Carthage has been very good defensively here to start the second half. It'll be Cyclone basketball under the bucket at the far end of the gym. Peters gets it to DeLeonardo. And she'll carry over half court. Now Monterina. Near side, Levantia thought about it. Peters handed off. DeLeonardo. Overton in the post. Gets it now.
Nice
Finds
look.
DeLeonardo on the feed inside, and then she's fouled, driving to the basket.
They like to run that give and go through Overton.
Monterina off the inbound play, driving to the basket, gets to the hoop, and then triple teamed underneath, jump ball. Watertown will keep it. Monterina did a good job to get to the basket, and then she got there and realized she was directly underneath it.
Nobody bailed her out. If somebody had cut the lane, they probably could have had a layup.
Levantia driving to the basket, no good. Nearly came up with her own rebound. Perigo's going to take it away. Here comes Carthage.
A little more press here. Looks like they've, I'm going to guess out of the timeout, they've decided to put the press back on.
Bracy tried to get to the basket. Overton did a really good job to get a hand on the ball. It's a jump ball, and this time Carthage will keep it. Hancock under the basket. Has Bracy in the post. Instead comes out up top.
Oh, she had a chance to go inside, chose not to do it.
That one taken away by Levantia, and then she was fouled. Probably not the worst idea to foul right there. Stop the break. Give Carthage a chance to set up. It'll be the second against Bella Perigo. And she'll take a seat on the sideline for the time being. Checking in for Carthage is Taylor Uhas. DeLeonardo to Peters. Guarded by Uhas. Down low. Overton in and out of her hands. Nobody realized where it was. Another jump ball. One came right off the back of Isabella Wormwood. She just didn't realize the ball was there. It was poked free. Focused on guarding the Cyclone. That was in front of her. This one again, a fight for it.
Ooh,
Taken away,
okay?
Bracy. Overton.
I think she took an elbow.
Yeah, it might have been up high, and it was. So the referee's going to stop the play. No, absolutely incidental contact there, and Overton got hit up high. She's back up now. Walking off.
Tough, straight, pretty good shot there.
Just another really good fight for the basketball. Both teams really within the last couple minutes. There's been 4 or 5 of those situations where both teams really struggling for loose balls. Overton got the worst of that contact. She's up over there on her feet, over on the far sideline.
Trainer, I think, just talking to her, making sure she's all right. We take a blow to the head like that. I think it's just general now protocol. Make sure everybody's okay before they go back into the game.
Absolutely, and I think that's why the play was stopped, too. Down low.
Nice look.
Good feed for Levantia. She puts it in with the right hand, 35-19.
Whoa.
Uhas eventually does get it to Hancock. She loses the handle. Taken away. Levantia Going to slow things down. Stop. Put on the brakes. Into the corner. DeLeonardo thought about it. Up top, Levantia with the three. 38-19.
You go back to the beginning of that play. She brought the ball up the court. She saw DeLeonardo up front. A lot of times girls would just let that pass go. She knew she wasn't open. She held up, and in the end she got rewarded with a triple. With the success they've had on the break, it would have been easy to just throw that ball up ahead to DeLeonardo. She made the smart play and held on to it.
DeLeonardo with a steal. Gets it right back. And she'll carry over half court. Willa Overton over there on the bench. Sitting back down now. Looks good.
After that timeout, Watertown's really turned up their defensive pressure.
Levantia fakes the three. Now driving inside.
Good defense.
Taken away. And then a foul is going to be whistled against Levantia. Good rebound for Erica Hall. And here comes the Watertown press again. Right as you mentioned, they were up in the pressure defensively again.
Here we go.
Back into full court. Carthage has really struggled with that so far tonight. That one's going to be a foul against Verity. It'll be her second. Carthage still has to inbound the ball, though. They do get it inbounds. Emma McCooch trapped on the far side, gets it up to Aaron Bracey, deflected out of play by Kimberly DeLeonardo. That'll be Carthage basketball over in front of the scorer's table. And they get it inbounds. Emma McCooch on the far side. Picked up her dribble, got it down low. Turning, letting the shot go was Hull. Her shot no good, but an offensive rebound by Uhas. Wormwood driving into the basket and then putting the shot up too strong. Rebounded by Mallory Peters. Here comes Watertown the other way. 38-19. 1 minute and 10 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Good screen by Verity. DeLeonardo out to this near side driving the basket. Foul whistled against Erica Hall. She thought she was straight up. Just reached in and over enough.
I don't see the trainer. I think they may have taken Overton into the locker room.
Jump shot from Verity, no good. Rebounded by Carthage.
Stop and pop and drops. Nice shot. Thought she was going to go right to the basket.
Bracey from the free throw line. 38-21. Carthage gets over the 20-point mark. DeLeonardo had it taken away.
Oh, that's not.
Up court pass, and Wormwood was going to beat Verity in the foot race, but unfortunately she deflected the ball out of bounds. Looks like they're going to say Verity touched it last, actually, and Carthage will end up with the basketball.
Somebody's got a flash up top. There we go.
Wormwood picked up her dribble, though.
Ooh.
Uhas spinning around. Was that deflected?
No, I didn't see it.
No, it wasn't. Over and back against the Comets. I couldn't tell if DeLeonardo got a hand on that one or not.
I didn't see it, but she came around quick. Wormwood, no, she was frustrated, but good to run that ball down because if not, DeLeonardo's going to pick that up for a layup.
Overton.
Oh, Overton's back in.
Back into the game and immediately goes right to the basket.
I guess she wasn't in the locker room.
A good sign.
Absolutely.
Will Overton's back out there. Verity. Fake the three, driving in. Good move. Ariana Verity gets to the basket. I don't think she's made a three yet, but Carthage knew they had to respect her from beyond the arc. Respect her a little bit too much there and let her drive right to the basket.
Pump fake and right by. Yep.
So at the end of the third quarter, 40-21. Cyclones leading over the Comets.
Carthage pretty consistent, 7 points a quarter. Watertown just scores in those bursts. Carthage plays good defense in that half-court set, but those the turnovers and the layups they just pile up pretty quickly.
Yeah, I think probably one of the biggest reasons the Cyclones didn't really extend the lead too much there in that third quarter was they stopped pressing.
Right. They took it off those first 4 minutes, and you can just see the difference in the game immediately when they up that pressure. They're in everybody's face, and that the press, even most times teams will press after a made basket or a made free throw. They've got it on all the time, and it's just creating so many turnovers.
So we're getting ready for the fourth quarter here at Case Middle in Watertown, New York, where the Cyclones are hosting the Comets on high school girls basketball, brought to you by the NBC Watertown Stream Team on our YouTube channel, presented by the Bob Johnson Auto Group. Carthage will inbound right here in front of Ron Rockwood and myself, Connor Lalone. Zach Zabriskie and Carter Thaser, the rest of the stream team here tonight. In the corner, poked out of bounds. Comets will retain possession. Wormwood trying to find Bracey in the post and had it taken away. Here's Overton for the Cyclones. As you said earlier, Ron, very comfortable dribbling the ball for one of the tallest players
nice
on
hands.
the court. Taken away, though.
Can she finish it?
Wormwood draws the foul. Doesn't get the bucket to fall, but she will go to the line.
Alt back into the game. Made a couple threes already today. Maybe they can get her some shots from the outside.
It's the second foul against Ella Bowman. Sends Wormwood to the line. That first shot,
Shooter's roll,
does fall in. Second from Wormwood, good as well. Bit of a line drive that time, but it found its way in. 40-23, 7.5 minutes to go. DiLeonardo. Bowman, Verdi, and Overton in the posts. She was looking down low.
I think she expected the cut to the basket.
Not on the
Didn't
same
happen.
wavelength there, yep. It was there, too.
Absolutely.
That play was there for Watertown. Alt going to carry over half court. Dish down low. Bracey against Overton.
Nice.
Good look off the glass. Seems like Carthage had a lot of success using the backboard tonight.
They have.
I say tonight. It's afternoon. I'm so conditioned to 7
Night
o'clock
basketball,
starts.
right?
12:30 start on a Saturday here in Watertown. Good screen from Overton. Hard screen. Skip pass. Bowman steps into one and gets it to fall. I think that's a long two, but
Yeah, I actually had both feet inside line. Just happened to glance down when she shot it. Ooh.
no, out of bounds.
Good try on the save.
Really good effort from Hull, but when she bounced that one to try to keep it in bounds, it came down on the line. 6.5 minutes to go now. Verdi inbounds to DiLeonardo. Works her way up the court, signaling out to this near side. She wants a screen from Levantia. There it is. Picks up her dribble. Bowman lost the handle. Picks it back up. Verdi down low. Levantia tripled there. Verdi's going to take the three. That one no good. Rebounded by Levantia, who gets it to fall and one.
Overton fought for the rebound, ended up right in the hands of Levantia for the easy deuce.
Well, it looked like Bracey was going to come down with it, had the inside position. Like you said, Overton did just enough to kind of poke it free. Fell right to Levantia under the basket. She got the shot to fall. Doesn't convert the and one free throw. And it's 44-25 as we're under 6 minutes to go. That one taken away by Ella Bowman.
They pulled off that press again, but they still got the quick hands to deflect those passes. So many deflections on the defensive end.
DiLeonardo calling the play, now passes out to this near side. Levantia driving in, stepping back. Gets it to Verdi, fakes the shot, drives to the basket with the
Wow,
right hand,
nice
gets it to
finish.
fall. We saw that one before, not too long ago. Alt, pass deflected, fight for it, back to Alt in the corner. That shot no good, rebounded by Overton. Good look for Alana Alt that time. Faked the shot, stepped around the defender, just couldn't get it to fall. DeLeonardo, hard screen, moving screen. Called against Haley Levantia. Just carried a little bit too much momentum into that pick, I think.
Yeah, Watertown getting some players into the game here we haven't seen yet today. Just brought in number 3. I don't think we've seen Dickinson yet today.
Alt on the far side, driving in, jump shot. No good, rattling around, offensive rebound. Second chance, also no good, and then Overton comes away with it. Offensive rebound for Erica Hall. She couldn't get the shot to fall. I think we might have seen Dickinson right at the end of the first half for maybe 30 seconds, Ron. Not very long. On the ball now.
They've really passed the ball with just crisp passes. There's nothing floating. If it's not a bounce pass, it's a bullet.
That one. Eventually, Overton comes up with it. Alt able to tie it up. Or did Watertown call timeout?
Watertown did call a timeout, 30-second timeout.
Gotcha. So Watertown, with the timeout there to avoid the jump ball, they would have kept the ball.
With the possession arrow, yep.
Either way. Not a bad decision, though. You keep the possession arrow, and the next time you tie one up, you have the ball. So
little things there. You know, you applaud the effort. You're up 21 points with 4 minutes to go, and one of your named players is on the floor rolling around trying to save every possession. It says something about the effort of your team.
The player who already had to come out and be checked over because she took one upside the head on a very similar play. Overton, just all effort. DeLeonardo, one of those players too. Watertown.
Shot clock, they didn't reset the shot clock?
I was going to say they.
Or what are they supposed to? I guess they weren't supposed to. There was no reason to.
The timeout.
Yep.
Seems like one of the things you might have talked over in that huddle. Carthage, the beneficiary there of the shot clock violation. Bracey turning in the post with a jumper, no good. Offensive rebound. Second chance, no good. Another offensive rebound, and that one also no good.
Get it to go.
2 offensive rebounds for Isabel Wormwood. She can't get either chance to fall. 46-25 as we're under 4 minutes, halfway through in the final quarter of action here in Watertown. DeLeonardo on a different wavelength with Overton that time, but she does come up with the ball. Overton down low. Monarina in the post, spinning, cutting back to the basket, and she's going to get it to fall.
Wow, nice.
Good move. Cut to the right and then back underneath and up to the basket. Gets it to fall through.
Watertown's had that relentless effort since the opening tip. Just no possessions for free.
On either side of the ball. Monarina, the and one. Short, missed everything. And still Watertown with a full court press. Alt gets it out.
Ooh.
Alt.
Near side. Shoot it. She's earned one here. She's put 3 or 4 right on the rim. Just none of them are falling for her.
That one didn't either. Dickinson. Hand it off. DeLeonardo. Overton in the post. Now driving in. Overton up and over Emma
foul.
McCooch. She's called for the charge.
And there's that wave at the ref again, right?
Three minutes and 5 seconds on the clock here. And quarter number 4. Alt. It's inbound for Carthage. Gets it right back. DeLeonardo nearly came up with another steal. Verdi with good pressure in the full court. Alt does get it over. Now picks up her dribble against Verdi. Bracey up top. Going to drive in against Overton. Bracy blocked.
Great defense by Overton.
Couple substitutions for Watertown. Verdi and Monterina will check out of the game. Levantia will come in, and so does Sophia Emerton. First time we've seen her tonight, I do believe.
Triple.
Alts 3, no good. Offensive rebound. Wormwood. Said that a couple of times in the last couple minutes, too. Does go out of play. Watertown will take over. DeLeonardo. Mara Dickinson. Haley Levantia. Now Dickinson again against Alt at the top of the arc. Gets it to Emerton. Guarded tightly. Dickinson spinning. Had it poked free. And taken away by Carthage. Here comes Macy Hancock. Had Bracy. Going to take it herself. And DeLeonardo from behind.
Kind of came out of nowhere. She was trailing the whole play. Looked like she had an open lane to the basket. And then the second she went up, DeLeonardo pounced. Again, 23-point lead, 2 minutes to go, and you're hustling to prevent a layup. That just says a lot about the effort of the Cyclones.
Overton with another rebound. Levantia, Overton, mid-range shot, short and out of bounds. Taylor Uhas will come in for Carthage. Wormwood will take a seat. Inbounded. Here's Uhas, newly into the game. Picked up her dribble and then traveled.
Yeah, picked that foot up.
Plant foot came up as she tried to spin around and dish out. 1 minute 47 left. Dickinson inbounds. DeLeonardo. Burst to speed. Into the corner. Overton. Now driving in. Overton. Floater. Can't get it to fall, but foul whistled. That's against Gracie Smith. Shooting foul. Overton will head to the line. Third foul against Smith. First one from Overton off the right side of the rim. No good. Second one does fall for Overton. 49-25. Watertown calling off the Dogs, pulling the press back again as we're down to a minute and a half in the game. Perigo on the near side, now cuts back to the far side. Into the post, back out. Perigo thought about the three, closed down quickly. She's going to drive in, gets underneath the basket, blocking foul whistled against Watertown.
Get down to a minute to go here. Just a quick observation. You know, we've been pretty much talking about that Watertown defense all day, and with good reason. If you look at Carthage, they really turned up that defensive intensity. They give 20 points in the first quarter, only 29 basically the last three quarters, 29 total. They really stepped it up on the defense. They just struggled against the active defense and the press of Watertown really the entire game.
Overton driving in. She's going to draw another foul and head to the free throw line again. No, you're exactly right, Ron. You know, after that first quarter, we wondered, especially after the first 10 or 12 seconds. Yeah. And Watertown was able to force three quick turnovers. I just wondered if this one might not be all that close.
Over quickly, and it's, I mean, we're talking about a 20-point game here, 22, now 23. But Carthage has fought Watertown, and clearly some of their top players are still, their starters are still in the game with under a minute to go. That's a sign of how well Carthage has fought and how hard they've played to keep this game competitive.
Offensive rebound after Overton missed the second free throw, went out of play. Last touch by Carthage. Dickinson
Perigo
jumps.
saw that coming. How can she finish?
Taken away. Up against Dickinson.
Nice
and one.
finish and the foul. The hoop and the harm. Nice move to the basket.
So a chance for the three-point play. Bella Perigo at the line.
Might she get another one if she misses it. Dickinson stepped early, but she buried it. Uh-oh.
Nobody back to receive the inbound for Watertown with DeLeonardo out of the game. I'm not sure anybody knew who was supposed to go back there. Levancia does get it here. Dickinson. Overton.
Nice look.
Levancia down low.
Wow.
Good look.
That's a great pass.
Good cut to the basket. And a good feed. 52-30. Under 30 seconds to go. Perigo out to Alt on the near side. Alt against Dickinson. Hand it off. And now spinning back out. Hancock. Levancia got a hand on it. Saved by Alana Alt in the corner.
Another
got
triple.
Levancia to jump. Three-pointer. Rolled around. Hit every part of the rim and stayed out. Levancia trying to push the tempo with only a couple seconds left. Watertown got one last look at it.
That'll do it.
Sophia Emerson couldn't get the bucket to fall right at the buzzer.
I feel like that was the intent of that possession, was try to get her a bucket. Just didn't happen.
Good game between these two teams. Watertown right out of the gate. High pressure defense, and that was ultimately what really carried them to the win here.
Yeah, they set that tone right off the bat with that press defense. They took it off a couple times here in the second half, but as soon as they put it on, it completely changes the complexion of the game. Great defensive effort and a few good scorers for Watertown. They're tough. They're solid.
So the second loss of the season for Carthage. They'll fall to 1-2. Things to be proud of, though, in the way they played defense and
Absolutely. They
hung
played
with this Watertown team for as long as they did.
I haven't seen all the girls play yet, but I got to think Watertown's going to be one of the top teams in the league as the season winds down and we get into January and February. Carthage hung with them. They really played well after those first few minutes.
So the final score in Watertown at Case Middle Saturday afternoon basketball, brought to you by the NBC Watertown Stream Team. Watertown the victor, 52-30 over the visiting Comets. For our Stream Team, Carter Thazier on the cameras, Zach Zabriskie on the controls, Ron Rockwood, my commentary partner. My name's Connor Lalone. Thank you all for tuning in. We hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday and join us in the future for more high school basketball.